Rick Hong here for Hollywood First Look. Today, I am with writer, director, star Adrian Martinez, and we are talking his film, iGILBERT. Let's take a first look.
How old are you?
33.
It says here you're 39.
39.
I figured it was you. You have a very distinctive walk.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like a dying mouse.
A whore like that only brings bad luck.
Don't call her that! Tony's a tear drink.
Sorry, I didn't catch it.
Jana, stop that. That's what you got. Crash!
You can see now.
So why this story?
It just haunted me. I was on the subway. I saw this guy approach this woman and started taking pictures of her very close to her face. She's like, "What's going on? Who the hell are you?" And he got off the train and he was like very cold and dead about it. And I just started asking the questions like, who is this guy? And what makes him think that he could do this? And of course, now I have a teenage daughter. She just turned teenager. And I was like, who is she going to date in this crowd? You know, where is this going? And, you know, I've been a character actor for a while now. And I just thought to myself, you know, I want to say something. I want to scare myself. I want to raise the stakes for myself. And I want to give a perspective that hasn't really been told about these people who are kind of like the underbelly of society. And so here we are.
You find that challenging, kind of put yourself like as the lead, and normally like I know you a lot from like comedy, but this is more like doing your drama chops. So I don't know if you enjoyed that, if you're like, wow, it was scary for you.
Well, I enjoy employment. I have been recurring on a mini series called Unemployment for many years now, and so I just listen. I had a window and I had an opportunity. And I said to myself, I got to show people what else I can do besides being the funny guy. And so here we are.
What I loved about like this kind of like the opening dialogue of like beautiful things. And I agree with you. Dascha is a beautiful thing. So I love that she was in this.
Yeah, you know, I had not seen Orange is the New Black, and it was my wife who suggested Dascha. And I started watching a few of the episodes, including one where she's pregnant by the cop, and there was such a authenticity to Dascha. I mean, like, there's never a false note. And I was very drawn to her. So I called her and we had a really long conversation on the phone about, I sent her the script by then, and she loved the storyline, and she loved Jana's story, and we just hit it off. And then first day of shooting, right out of the cannon, she has that scene with Raul Castillo, who plays Tony, where they're in the bedroom arguing. He wants to reconcile. She doesn't want him anymore. That was the first day, and they were just shot out of a cannon. They were great.
And speaking of Raul Castillo, like I've interviewed him before. I know him as such a sweet, nice guy. It's a testament to his acting, but here, he's kind of your antagonist. I was working with Raul.
I was in a movie with Raul called Don't Let Me Drown. I went to Sundance a few years ago, and we knew each other from the Labyrinth Theater Company. And he had been a fan of mine, and I had been a fan of his. And I wanted somebody to play Tony, who, if the audience doesn't know, Tony's a character with PTSD, an Iraqi war veteran, and really struggling, really trying hard to connect, not just with Jana, but with himself. And I wanted a guy who could do that, be the heavy, but also you could see and feel his humanity. You could feel his struggle. And Raul just has that. He just has that innate ability to give across someone that you care about, even if they're doing something that's not really cool. one of the storylines that I wanted in the picture was ambiguity. You know, these are characters that are very ambiguous. Like you root for them and you're also against them, and you just don't know how to really feel about them. And because that's where life is, you know, we're all in the middle, man. Nobody's cut and dry. And Raul really came across with that performance.
The movie is I, Gilbert. You can find it in theaters and on demand now.